Greetings comrades, commanders and Blyats, and welcome to newest update in World of Warships. There have been many concerns raised lately about difficulties of destroyer gameplay, specifically with spotting mechanics and CV to DD interactions. As always, we have listened to our community, and so the following changes will be enacted to improve your Warships experience. Please welcome the 2020 DD Rework, which is sure to bring unlimited pleasure to all players. Starting from next patch, destroyers will not be detectable from surface, which will prevent their being focus fired upon. Anti-destroyer warfare will become exclusive provenance of aircraft carriers, whose attack aircraft will of course be buffed accordingly. Destroyers will also lose their anti-aircraft armaments, and will instead rely on teammates for AA fire support. Smokescreens will now be of a special importance, a mechanic that will almost certainly encourage dynamic and high-speed gameplay on part of all destroyers. To balance the obvious advantage this gives destroyers on the surface, destroyers will no longer have main battery or torpedo armaments, which will prevent the abuse of fire starting mechanics, especially against battleships, and will avoid torpedo soup situations which are less than enjoyable for other ship classes. Now, destroyers will focus on point capture and spotting, and will counter other ships by ramming, which is more historically accurate anyway if you think about it. Be prepared for interesting new strengths and weaknesses for each destroyer line as well. For example, German destroyers will have rather large detection radiuses of 11 to 16 kilometers by air, but this will be balanced by having 3 extra hit points per tier, allowing them to play much more boldly than their stealthier counterparts, while Soviet destroyers will have the disadvantage of slightly smaller smokescreen areas, but will receive access to the unique respawn consumable, allowing them to return to the action up to 5 times after sinking. Of course, not everyone is going to enjoy this change, so we will allow owners of premium destroyers to refund their ships for 50 doubloons and 1 frosty fir tree camouflage each. That is best we can do. We are not made of money. In other news, we are continuing to work on matchmaking mechanics and have decided to match only same tier ships to prevent up-tiering and down-tiering. To make this viable, the matchmaker will no longer consider ship types, but only the tiers. For example, one team may be comprised of 3 of each ship type or of 12 aircraft carriers, but all will be of the same tier, so it will still be a fair match. Now, just as in real war, you will never know what lineup your team will present. Again, historical accuracy is of the utmost importance. Make sure to subscribe to our Twitch so you can watch the developers try to explain this one. Plus fill out our survey to win a free Tier 1 ship. And that's all we have for today, Commanders. Do svidaniya.